The founder of Buddhism, Gautama Buddha, preached the Arya Satya, or the Four Noble Truths, that suffering exists in this world, that desire is the source of all suffering, and that suffering can be ended by curbing human desires. Finally, the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path will end the cycle of pain and suffering and help achieve nirvana, which is the blissful acceptance of this world. Buddha also calls it the middle way, the path between extreme austerity and a luxurious life. In this Eightfold Path, each of the 8 paths suggested have the word right as a prefix. However, the question now arises, how do we decide what is right? As individuals, we always feel that what I am thinking is right, what I am saying is right, and what I am doing is also right. The judgment of this right comes with knowledge and wisdom. Thus, an unbiased and balanced view in accordance with dharma and socially accepted practices is required. The Noble Eightfold Path can be categorized under 3 groups: wisdom, right view and right resolve; ethics, right speech, right actions and right livelihood; meditation, right effort, right mindfulness and right concentration. First is right view or samyak drishti. It means following the 4 noble truths and viewing everything in an unbiased manner without any preconceived notions based on caste, creed, color or religion. We feel that we are always right, but at the same time, we should be fair towards others as well. Our views depend on the state of our mind. If our mind is filled with love, joy and compassion, then our views will be fair and ethical. However, if our mind is filled with greed and hatred, then chances are that our view of people and the world around us may not be ethical and correct. The second path is right resolve or samyak sankalp. This relates to our thoughts and emphasizes on leading a balanced life. Our minds cling on to desires and cravings, which give birth to suffering. These need to be controlled. Also, our mind is more receptive to evil thoughts, so do not let negative thoughts cloud your mind. Think positive and you will attract positivity to your life. You cannot have a positive life if you have negative thoughts. The third path is right speech or samyak vak. Always use positive words and avoid negative ones. Your words should have a wholesome intention and send out the right message. Speak only when it adds value to silence. Do not use improper language or slander which may hurt others. Distance yourself from gossip and lies. There should not be a mismatch between your words and your deeds. This only begets hatred and bad feelings. The fourth path is right actions or samyak karman. Right actions or right conduct refers to our actions or deeds which have consequences, and only good deeds and good actions can free us from the cycle of rebirth. The Buddha preached the path of ahimsa, meaning non-violence, to abstain from causing harm to any living being, that we should not indulge in killing and violence. Good actions also include overcoming lust, anger, greed, attachment, and ego. What we sow, so shall we reap. To stay away from bad deeds and nurture love for all sentient beings. The fifth path is right livelihood or samyak ajivika. This means our actions to earn a living should be ethical. Livelihood earned must be from our hard work and not by stealing, exploiting, or depriving others. We should not follow unjust and illegal methods to earn a living. The profession we choose should be beneficial to society and not harmful to others. The sixth path is right effort or samyak vyayam, meaning making a conscious effort to replace bad thoughts with good thoughts. According to the Buddha, by nature, our minds are pure, but defilements like anger, greed, selfishness, hatred, and ego make our minds impure. We need to cleanse our mind by persistently making an effort to replace evil thoughts with good ones and cultivate the right mindset. It will not happen in one day, but with the right effort, it will definitely happen someday. The seventh path is right mindfulness or samyak smriti, that we should cultivate an aware, open and non-judgmental state of mind and live in the present, in the now. We should prevent distracting thoughts to drift us out of the present. The only time that matters is the present. So always be aware of your present thoughts, actions and surroundings. Be aware of your reality. Avoid negative thoughts and focus on the present. The eighth path is right concentration or samyak samadhi, referring to meditation. The concept is to focus on one thing while meditating. When you concentrate on your breath, you gain insight into the nature of reality. When you concentrate on a thought, you gain insight into the cause and effect of that thought. Meditation helps quieting our minds so that we do not react impulsively to changes we witness in and around us. According to the Buddha, both happiness and grief are under our control. We can choose the path to happiness through meditation and mindful living. The Noble Eightfold Path is an 8-step guide to curb human desires. By practicing the Four Noble Truths and following the Noble Eightfold Path, we attain nirvana, which frees us from samsara, the cycle of rebirths. Nirvana means blowing out the fire of desire. It is a state when you stop thinking about yourself as me and I and fill yourself with love and compassion for all things. These principles can be followed by anyone across all religions. All these paths are interdependent and help us in our daily life on our way to nirvana, which is blissful acceptance of this world.